Maybe that's what the underscore.
Did y'all see Max B?
Gillian Waller?
Yeah, he basically he said Jay-Z, Big, Nas. I forgot who the fourth rapper was. Basically, those are the 4 rappers above him in New York. Everybody else ain't fucking with him.
Now, that's ridiculous to say, but he had a point with. Understand. Y'all don't know what that is, but in a prison kiosk, Big Daddy Kane is not fine. You can't search him. So I understand what he's saying. Yeah. He said he loves Big Daddy Kane. I do understand what he's saying. Right now, Max B is more popular in New York than Big Daddy Kane would be. If Big Daddy Kane's show comes up, I'm sure there's people that's going, but there's also people flooding the Max B concert.
Okay.
So I get what he was saying. It just came off disrespectful.
Nah, he's just wrong.
He's wrong about what
in terms of popularity.
He's just wrong.
And what's
Max B isn't more popular right now in New York
Max B will
City.
never ever in his life be more popular than Big Daddy Kane.
I can't say all that, but especially not ever in his life.
Never in his life.
He's not going to be more popular than Big Daddy.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Never in his life.
I can't say that.
Not for music.
I think you're right, and I also think you're right that at the current moment, right? If there's a Max B concert and a Big Daddy Kane concert, the Max B concert is going to have more people.
I'm not even saying they'll have more. I would think Big Daddy Kane will do well too. However, Max B is popular right now, OD. Now, he got the French stimulus package. That helps.
A lot.
That's cool. All I'm saying is Max B is way more popular than what you're giving credit for.
If you throw Max out there by himself, like the Max B show.
Okay.
He had that.
It just sold out.
He had that and it sold out, right?
You feel like Big Daddy Kane outsells Max?
Let him finish.
Right. And you did say in New York.
Yep.
Right. In New York, the Max B show. In New York, the Big Daddy Kane show. I still think Big Daddy Kane outsells him.
I disagree with you.
So then, here's why.
100%.
Here's why. Big Daddy Kane still actively does shows and stuff like that, right? So it's not like an infrequent thing.
Hold on. Now let's look this up. How often is these things happening?
Right? And then Big Daddy Kane's audience.
These things are so crazy.
Right?
Go ahead.
Isn't going outside. They're in their 60s. They're not getting them to go to concerts like that.
Facts. Mom Duke's probably fucking Big Daddy Kane.
She loves Big Daddy Kane.
She's not going over there.
She'd be one person that would go, but
you're buying tickets to Big Daddy Kane? You're buying tickets?
I'm not buying tickets for Max or Big Daddy Kane.
You have to look it up on Google, right? Because where would you buy the ticket at? You're not buying it on Instagram. You would buy it on Google. And how often are these fucking things taking place?
But Big Daddy Kane actively does shows. Like, he probably does 1-2 shows a month.
Okay.
Right?
In New York.
In New York, he does it all over. He genuinely does. It's still a thing because he goes out there and he does a little dance and hop over his foot and everybody's like, oh shit, the old man can still do that.
I figured he was internationally touring.
Yeah, he does.
He does there too.
So he's still.
How often are these things happening is what I'm saying.
Like pretty damn off. This is 4 days ago, MGM National Hall.
Yeah, but we can post things.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to happen that day. What I'm saying is let's buy a ticket right now to Big Daddy Kane's concert this week. Let's see.
He's at City Winery in Philly.
City Winery in Philly.
March
How many seats
That's
is City
next
Winery?
weekend, Friday and Saturday. That's next weekend.
Yeah.
So it's not as often as you're saying, right? And then how much?
Next weekend. How often do you want it?
Hold on. Join the wait list. We don't even know what's going on. This shit might not.
But City Winery is like 500
sold out.
seats.
That's why they want you.
Nigga, we did it at City Winery. Who are we? Our first fucking tour.
Somewhere similarly sized.
Correct. 300 niggas in there.
Okay.
And it's not maxed out. We can get the tickets. We can pull up on Friday.
Sold out City Winery.
It's not sold out.
It says 2 shows back to back sold out. That's why they want
Join the wait list. I bet you we can get the tickets.
Yeah, if somebody's selling
I bet you we can get the fucking tickets, my nigga. It's 300 niggas in that room.
I think he's giving Big Daddy
fucking sold
Kane
out.
credit.
The answer to your question, how often does he tour?
No, wait,
got 2 shows next week and they sold out.
Okay,
let's move on.
How much are the tickets and how big is the crowd?
Next week.
Max B could do.
What about next week after that?
When's Max next show?
Let's look it up. We can also do that.
Let's look it
But
up.
hold on, before
how
we get
many
off of that
seats?
one, what's the price?
Oh, I don't know.
And it's 300 at City Winery. We know I was right across the street from our live.
Yes, but there's a reason for that. Big Daddy Kane, you got to think 30% of his audience probably dead.
Damn. God damn it. God, yo, the show is at 5 o'clock.
It's 2 shows.
Because this is old. Get home.
He's got to get home.
Like, it is what it is. Big Daddy Kane is 60-something years old.
It's a fact.
Yes, he is.
Salute to Big Daddy Kane. I'm not front
Yeah, that's still.
But to be honest,
one show is
right
6,
now,
one show
I
is
know it
9:30.
sounds crazy. I can't identify a song of his to say the name of it. Can't. Exactly. But let's move along. All I'm saying is, and I don't know.
can.
Huh?
I'm trying to think. You definitely can.
Yeah, I can't name one either.
So
I mean, but you weren't
But you
born.
can, but you still have it. You would have yelled it out so fast to prove me wrong, but you can't because you don't know.
No, because I'm not trying to prove you wrong.
So prove me wrong.
Kane got it made.
I never heard of it.
Exactly. See, there you
Is
go.
this
What's,
Max
so
B
what's the
page?
second one? You just thought of it, nigga.
Huh?
What's the second song?
How much?
Something chocolate.
Something chocolate.
Real quick, how
Sexual
much
chocolate. That's what
how
he called
much
himself.
credence do we
With his
put-
ass out in a cat-like
not be his-
stance on the front of Playboy. Do you
It
remember
was a
that?
lot.
I'm not talking about.
No,
what
I
he-
don't remember that because I didn't see that.
I'm not talking about what Max is talking about with the thong on. I'm talking about when he splayed out on it. I'm not trying to front on Big Daddy Kane though. That's not me.
Ain't no half
Stage,
stepping.
What?
Ain't no half
Ain't no
stepping.
half stepping.
Yeah,
there you
for
go.
sure.
Now, I
Smooth
remember.
operator.
I remember ain't no half stepping.
Do we put any credence in the social media file? I know some.
Warm it up, Kane. Like he has songs.
Of course, it's Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Social media following,
Name it in the song.
I do think there's parallels to social media following and how many tickets you could sell, just because in terms
Hold on.
of like leads.
Let's just look up Max's next show.
Okay.
Is it sold out yet? 'Cause
how many seats?
That's
And
big.
who's he doing the show with?
And,
I don't want to hear that shit.
no, regardless.
You made the
Regardless, no, we made the argument.
stand on
Fact. That's a fact. Let's see his next show. Is it sold out, and what's the price of the tickets?
Because
Because
he's selling some T-shirts. They're sold out.
fuck all of that. Fuck all of
Okay.
that.
I don't think he has a show.
Max B concert tickets. Look it
When I
up.
pull up to the club, he doing
You
walkthroughs.
can't do that. Max B concert tickets.
He'll
Let's
be
do
at
it.
Electric 23.
Come on.
Hoover Lounge.
You
Miami.
trying to make jokes,
Fuck.
my nigga? Look it up.
All right, Max B concert tickets.
Yep. You trying to prove your point
Of course I am.
right there.
So
Step up. It's probably nothing on there.
He's at Summer Gym. He's gonna be at Summer.
Let's
That's
go.
not his show.
Let's go.
That's
I
not
know,
his
man.
show.
yeah,
That's not his show.
you can't count that one.
He
Okay.
don't have a show.
It's French Montana
Max.
and
Ice
Max
Spice
B.
and yeah, you can't count that
Hold on.
one.
French and Max, French and Max, French and Max, French and Max, French and Max.
French and
It's
Max.
every fucking day.
French and Max.
It's every day.
French Montana. Put French Montana with Big Daddy Kane. So what?
But that's not
It's
what's
fucking
happening.
French Montana.
That's not what's
Put
happening.
Max by him fucking self. He's doing club walkthroughs. What
That's
the
not-
fuck is he talking
that's
about?
Not what's happening though.
What's happening?
He's on the tour.
So you're saying
Open it
French
on the
couldn't
tour.
sell out City Winery?
French? can
Not
sell
French.
out-
I mean
Oh.
Max.
I think
Couldn't
it's-
sell out City Winery.
I don't know. He hasn't done it, right?
I think he
What
could.
I'm
Wait,
saying is he don't do solo
I
shows.
understand.
I'm just saying it's also a bad metric. It's two different audiences.
But he made the. I'm only holding him to his words, which I thought were bullshit, and I thought it was disrespectful.
I thought it came off disrespectful, but
I thought
still,
he was wild.
Still hasn't been proven
You
wrong.
ain't sold the show yourself,
Okay.
and you talking about an all-time great in hip hop, and that's another thing. I just don't like how we disrespect legends and just throw them away.
I don't think we're
bullshit.
I'm with
disrespecting
that.
them. We're
I agree
just-
to that. Everything you
think-
said, I
The
agree.
Say
crazy
that.
part, Max has never even had a solo album.
No,
No.
fuck is he talking
He's
about?
wilding a little bit.
I
think-
think solo success.
Well, a lot of it. And he and again,
It's
real quick, to go back
popularity
to-
is what I thought he was speaking to. It
And-
just came off disrespectful.
and even that,
But right now, is he not more popular than Big Daddy Kane?
In
Yes.
present day, more popular for
I don't know.
sub
on,
40,
man.
yes.
Come on.
And that's why I said even social media following. Like, do we put any credence to that?
Yes.
Who has more
Impressions.
followers, Max or Big Daddy Kane?
Big Daddy Kane for sure.
So where is he more popular?
Does
he
he
don't show
really?
a fucking show.
Wait, but
Max is at 5.
but you gotta
Big Daddy
you
Kane
gotta
is at
also
1.2 right
you gotta also
Oh.
consider Max
now. What
was
are we talking
Max
about?
was locked up and he
Cold.
wasn't active.
Then don't say that stupid
For
shit.
17
That's all
years.
I'm saying.
Don't say what?
Cold.
Oh, yo, I'm
Away.
more hot than Big Daddy Kane. What the fuck are you
But
talking
that,
about, man?
but that's why the
Wait.
shows are like that.
Yeah.
Because
Max, shut the
he's
fuck
been in
up,
jail
Max.
for 17 years. You haven't seen Max B for 17 years. He wasn't supposed to be here.
And that's
Wasn't supposed to
and
be.
Big
you know
Daddy
what?
Kane is at the Roots picnic
every
every
year.
summer
Rock the bell.
doing that dumb shit.
Every year.
Yeah, but what I'm
Right.
saying
Now
is
think about it. Max been out since Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yes.
5 months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So for him to be doing as well as he is, that proves popularity. That's all I'm saying.
Max
Yeah, it
B,
does.
Max
But-
B has rabid fans.
Hold on,
don't
I'm not saying
say
he
that.
doesn't. Big Daddy Kane is too, but in 5 years,
Say that.
if Max is still doing this in 5 years, then it's impressive. Because in 5 months, a lot could go in and I didn't get a chance to see the Max show.
All right.
But there's less people as the time go on that I've seen the
That's
Max
a
show. I ain't
fact.
got to be there.
That's a fact. And he hasn't had one yet. So I'm not saying career. Career, obviously Big Daddy Kane's a bigger act. We
Yes.
got that. But I'm just saying, man, popularity is what I took him to be speaking to in that phrase when he said that.
But
'Cause
even-
he also gave I love Big Daddy Kane, right? So I thought he was just saying, I don't, and then he also went in the kiosk, and I get niggas didn't understand it. I get that. Most people watching that was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking
What
about?
the
But
fuck?
you can't find this nigga's music, is what I'm saying. Niggas didn't have access to it to listen to it. That's what I meant. I feel like the nigga's more popular. Streaming wise, I don't know the nigga's numbers. I can't tell you a Big Daddy Kane song other than No Half Stepping. And salute to him, man.
You know Woman Up
He's a
Kane.
whole legend.
Woman Up Kane.
It's a fact. Mad people borrow from Big Daddy Kane
Yeah.
and everything. I get it.
I didn't like that shit.
Big Daddy Kane
Yeah,
and
it came off
Rakim,
disrespectful.
popularity ebbs and flows. They're pretty consistent across the board.
And now it's going
So
to
no
be
one's taking away
very,
anything.
very popular for Big Daddy Kane because of this. It's going to be even shoot up further.
Yeah,
If
'cause I think
anything,
there's
he did
gonna
him
be
a
younger
favor.
kids
More
that's gonna be
attention.
like, oh, okay, what's this?
Yeah. And motherfuckers that don't like what Max B said are going to go make themselves visible for Big Daddy Kane's audience.
Run it up
But I mean, the 1.2 million says a lot.
Yeah,
to 550.
for
Like,
sure.
I just thought it was a ignorant comment.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because Max is still on that. I'm fresh out of prison, so it depends. Like in 3 years, if Max shows is still doing shows every week, and
Let's look
He's
up.
still with
yeah.
French.
Let's look up, regardless with or with. I mean, he's not going to leave French. French ain't going to leave him. I felt like French will fall back. To be honest, not from the public. I thought that. I guess it didn't happen. That's good for Max's career. But what I'm saying is, just look. I just want to see
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane streaming numbers per month versus Max's streaming numbers. That's what I just don't understand how this is even. Yeah,
because
but
Big Daddy's Kane people listen to him vinyl.
either way, I just don't feel like. I don't understand how there's an
I'm
argument.
sure
for
Max has more
popularity.
streams than Big Daddy
For
Kane.
popularity, like
Maybe
fam,
for
Yeah.
a song.
And Max has a song out now.
Ever Since You Left Me is #1 on Billboard.
I remember Mac's song getting streamed heavy when he came home alone.
Like,
Yeah.
and then the songs that we prefer, not Ever Since You Left Me, like there's a huge audience for that, which I'm sure there's a huge audience for Big Daddy Kane. It's just like he said, the demographics totally different. They're 20 years our senior.
They don't know what the fuck is
I'm
Spotify.
gonna be
is.
honest. Respect to Big Daddy. I didn't think his listeners were that high.
I don't feel like
What?
his
It
streaming.
was like 400,000. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
3.3
I mean, it's not. Big
million,
Daddy Kane's a big deal. Like, if you ever been to a Big Daddy Kane show,
212
that shit is kind of crazy.
Yes,
212 million streams. That's substantial, my nigga.
it is. I'm not
Substantial.
taking nothing away.
No, but you was trying to front like Max is not.
Yeah,
Now go.
that is several multiples.
like, come
compared.
on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy?
Oh, that's
And to
not
say he's
monthly.
not-
That's just a career total. But it's
and-
still a lot.
And you're saying he's not more popular?
No, it
right
said
now?
average
I
listeners.
Come on,
don't
my
believe
nigga.
so.
3.3 monthly
Yo, do
listeners.
y'all disagree too?
With the career
Why you-
total.
Who's more
exceeding
popular
2.12
today?
million.
Big Daddy Kane or Max?
What are you talking about?
It literally says
Popular
Career
moment.
total, but the
If
average for
currently
Big Daddy
going
Kane
on-
was the
Currently
average
today.
is 400,000 a
Max.
month.
Max,
It's not
Yes.
close.
but
So I'm saying
Big
his is
Daddy
several
Kane has a
multiples
longer
monthly.
history of
yeah. I'm
being
saying
famous.
that. I'm
For
agreeing with
sure.
that. I'm just saying the
So-
212 isn't monthly. It's
For
just
sure.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought?